What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today is going to be the introduction to my weekly reading vlog. I guess today's video is going to be my weekly reading vlog. I am filming my introduction. So I have 3 books that I want to read. 2 are on the Kindle. 1 is a physical book because I always like to have a physical book. Actually, I'll start with my physical book. So I have The City in Glass by Givo. This is a sci-fi fantasy, and we are following the demon Vitrine, who lost her whole family when angels took over and her city fell. This is, I believe, an enemies to lovers and a forced proximity, which 2 of my favorite things. And I am very excited to read it. It's very short, so I also have all my notes for the book on the back. But it's very short, and I'm very excited to read it. I've been wanting to read it for so long, and I'm hoping that I get to. And then my Kindle, that matches perfectly. I didn't even realize that. I have The Last One by Rachel Housel Hall, which is a fantasy romantasy, and we're following Kai as she is trying to find her memories, find herself, while also, you know, trying to save an entire village and save her friends. And then I also have an arc by C.L. Gordon, that is The Saber of Truth. Yeah, Saber of Truth. And it's a forced proximity. What the heck? Why am I struggling? Slow burn, forced proximity, romantasy that I am super excited about, and it comes out March 24th, so I'm hoping I can finish it this month. Not this month, this week. That's really all I have to say for this introduction. I have to go film another video that'll be up long before this one. And then I need to go shower, I need to go eat dinner, and then I'm hoping maybe I can one and done this book. I feel like I could. It's only 6 o'clock right now, and I should be done with everything by like 7:30. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, my skin is breaking out. Give me your tips and tricks. Okay, so it's currently 8:15, and I got to chapter 20 of The Last One. I'm at page 197. So I'm gonna finish whatever chapter I'm in the middle of here, and then start The City in Glass. I believe, fingers crossed, if I'm lucky, that my work will get delayed tomorrow. I'm hoping for it, because then I get to stay up later and I get to read it. I won't feel bad about it. But if that happens, then I'll have to do like half of my morning routine like at night. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the chapter. Hopefully, I really want to one and done this because it's so short. I believe that this is like less than 300 pages. I think it was like 211. Yeah, so like super short. Shouldn't take me that long. And I feel like a lot of the books on my TBR this month are pretty short, with the exception of like my 2 Kindle books and then Hunting Adeline. So yeah, also check out this shirt that my friend made me. Well, she put the print on. I cut the collar off because I don't like collared shirts if I don't need one. I only ever wear them to work. So yeah, guys. Yeah. I also decided that I didn't want to shower. I didn't feel like it. I don't have the mental strength, mental capacity to do so. And I made kettle corn. Safe food. Hashtag safe food. That being said, I'm gonna read. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. I opened a Red Bull, even though I have not been told I was on a delay. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I got to page 210 on my Kindle, and I don't know what happened, but like, honestly, I think it's because I wanted to pick up this book so bad that the last one just like kind of didn't seem as interesting. Like, it felt more like lovey-dovey, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood for that right now. So I took a pause, got to chapter 22, picked this up, and I read, I'm at page 30, okay? I know, not the best, but my roommates are home. I wanted to go say hi. I needed to do some dishes. Stuff happened after that last update. I love the writing style of this book. I've already gotten emotional. Like, I don't highlight hardcovers, But if I do pick up a paperback, I'm probably just like gonna sit there and like just highlight the whole thing because it's so pretty. Like there was a line, I'm sorry, there was a paragraph. It said, she, Vitrine, had been giving nothing. She had taken it, and it was hers to neglect and destroy if she so chose. Her family had learned that much from watching the humans that swarmed the world, that love could be a destructive thing. The angels understood love as destruction. She had chosen a different way to love Israel, her hometown, and this destruction had nothing to do with her. Literally, the first time I read that, I was like tearing up. So far, she has met the angel, aka love interest, and her city has fallen, and now she's like trying to rebuild it. I also remembered that Spotify Premium has audiobooks, so I started listening to Propaganda Girls: The Secret War of Women in the OSS by Lisa Rogach. The basis that I got from like reading it is that there's like these 4 women who are forging these military letters to help throw off the enemies in World War II. Literally, I've only listened to the introduction. I have not listened to anything else. But I had to do my PT today because I forgot to do it this morning. Or actually, I couldn't do it this morning. There was someone asleep on my floor. Hashtag, my room is where all the people sleep. So I did my PT while listening to the introduction. Literally, it was so easy. But yeah, it's 10:02 exact. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing much else for the night, so I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna hope and pray to God that we get that delay because I really want that delay. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I'm gonna keep reading this, get as far as I possibly can before my eyes just shut. Okay, so it's currently 8 p.m. on Thursday. I don't remember the last time I updated you guys, like genuinely. So let me update you because I still haven't finished a book, but I am close. So I know I talked about Propaganda Girls. I think I'm 83% of the way in, so like not too worried about finishing that. I got to chapter 29, which is 260 pages into the last one. I got to chapter 7 of The City in Glass. I really thought I was gonna want to done this book, but I've been falling asleep at like 4 p.m. Literally, I fell asleep at 4 p.m. Apparently, I woke up and like my friend came over. I don't remember that. Like genuinely do not remember that. But like I said, it's only 8 o'clock. I'm doing my laundry right now, so while I put that away and like while I do all that, I've been listening to my audiobook. And when I haven't been listening to my audiobook, I've been reading my Kindle book. Now, I think I'm in like this weird limbo where it's like I either want to read this or I want to read this. But when I want to read it, I only have the other book. Well, technically I always have my Kindle book because it's on my phone, but I don't prefer to read on my phone just because the screen is so much smaller and your girl is blind. I mean, blind as a bat. But I do have some things I need to do, so I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I do them. Like my laundry. I also need to send an email, and I have to sign some documents because this apartment is gonna go bye-byes real soon, actually. So, that being said, that's this update. I haven't been updating that much, so it's gonna be a really short vlog. Hopefully, I read more. I think that's why I haven't updated, because like I feel guilty for not reading that much. But also I work a full-time job, so it's like, why would I feel guilty? But it's also like I have other hobbies that I like to tap into. So I don't know. I have my hot cocoa and my frog mug. There's also a turkey on it. I love it. I love this mug. If you can hear my roommate playing guitar, I apologize. No, I don't. He's really good at it. I finished Propaganda Girls, and it was okay. I gave it like 3.5 stars. I don't really like to rate nonfiction, so like take that how you will, because I'm like, it's not like my like go-to thing. And I was also like, I'm not super interested in World War II, but I'm around a lot of people who are interested in World War II, so like if I can learn something, I'm gonna learn something. But yeah, that's actually all I have for this. That's literally all I got for this. I'm going to read more of my Kindle book because that's what I'm wanting to read right now. and I'll get back to you eventually. I don't know if I want to pick up another audiobook. I don't think I can. Don't think I want to. Okay, so it's currently 7:15 on Friday. I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna pull a most of the nighter. I don't think I'd be able to stay awake the whole night, but we can try. And then I'm free all of tomorrow. I got to page 283 of my Kindle book. I am low-key gonna try and finish this tonight. Like, this is my main priority book. And then I'm gonna try and finish The City in Glass by Devo as well. And then my second Kindle book, which is Saber of Truth by C.L. Gordon, I'm going to at least try to start this week so I can just like fully read it on Sunday. I don't have anything to do. Spring break is starting. I got nothing. I did most of my laundry yesterday because I forgot what day it was. I'm not cooking. I just DoorDashed Chipotle. I'm very excited for that to come. I also just bought 4 books. I got them for $2.05 because I had a $50 gift card. So I'm winning. And then yeah, once I get through these 3 books, I've got a lot to write. I've edited the chapters and I have not written a single thing. And the chapter that I'm on right now is probably the most exciting part, right? And like, I'm not going to spoil too much, but I do have 3 narrators within it. We're following 3 different stories, and one of those is a connector who you don't see very often. You constantly hear about her, but you don't really see her too often. And it's kind of to help fill some of the plot holes. So her character, it's like super important, even though she's super minute. I love it. I love what my brain thinks up. I just wish I could use it more. But yeah, I'm very excited for my books to come. I got Just Friends by Haley Pham. I was so excited for that to come out. I've been watching Haley since she was a beauty YouTuber. I've been watching Haley since she's been living with her mom in Texas. Like, I remember her like, what's the best way to get like hair removal or whatever. Like, I've been watching her for that long, since before then actually. And we started like transitioning more into booktube around the same time, and I remember that happening and me being just like, yes. So, and honestly, like, I don't think I want to do anything other than books on my channel anymore, because like, I just feel like it feels so out of place. Like, I still do a lot of things, but I just don't feel as connected to the beauty community anymore, like on my YouTube. So I have like my Project Pan video that I just haven't edited. I filmed it like a week ago, about a week ago, and I have nothing. I have no motivation, no desire. So we'll see. Happy spring break, guys. I can't wait to I can't wait to hear planes for the next, 3 days. Just fly off. Anyway, I'm gonna go edit that video. I also gotta put away laundry. So genuinely, I need you to look at how good my food looks right now. Amen and thank you, Chipotle. Amen and thank you, Chipotle. And I have my own chips, so I don't have to buy it, and my own Diet Coke, so I don't have to buy it. We're saving money. No, we're not. We're not saving money. But it's okay, because I just got 4 books for $2. Okay, so it's currently 8 in the morning. I've already gotten groceries, and I got my Saturday Dunkin'. Duh. Delish. I got to chapter 42. I'm at page 362. So I have about 200 pages left of this one. I'm gonna take a break to eat, and I gotta put my laundry away desperately. So that's what I'm doing. I'm like watching different like reading vlogs and stuff right now. Also, sorry, I'm so tired still. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Actually, I do know what's going on with me right now. I woke up at 5 in the morning, just naturally. Okay, so it's 10 a.m. on Saturday, and I'm just gonna end this vlog here and edit it, upload it, and then start next week's vlog, because I didn't finish a book this week. That's not true. I finished Propaganda Girls, which, I mean, it was an audiobook. So like, I count audiobooks, but I could have done better. So let me tell you about all the books that I did read and start. So obviously first I finished Propaganda Girls. That was a nonfiction book following 4 women in World War II. So you had Betty, who worked with a journal, Zuzka, who I think also worked with a journal, but she did a little bit more. You had an entertainer, I can't remember her name, and then you had another person who I can't remember at all. Like, genuinely, I don't know much about what I read. I think the most interesting ones, in my opinion, were Betty and Zuzka, and I feel like the other two kind of just fade into the background. I don't know what my hair is doing. Please ignore that. I washed it last night and it did not wash properly. I like halfway fixed it. Okay. And then I got to chapter 45 of The Last One by Rachel Housel Hall. That's page 387. We're following Kai, and she ends up in this little dying village town, and she has no idea how she got there, doesn't remember anything about her past, not even her name, and then she goes on this trip to figure out her purpose, figure out her life, and along the way she meets Jaden, who is the love interest. She meets Olivia, who is a thief that she ends up befriending, even though I hate her. You meet Philia, who is Olivia's friend, and then you meet Veril, I think is how his name is pronounced, and he is just a healer of some sort. And I'm enjoying it so far. Like, I do think that I'm going to finish this today, which is why I'm just going to immediately start my next vlog after I get this one edited and uploaded. But it's not, like, I was really enjoying it at first, and then it became too romance heavy, and like they kept joking about like sex, and I was just like, let's get to the plot, please. Let's go on an adventure. Like, I don't mind having romance, but like it cannot take up entire chapters. Let's be for real. On top of the fact that it's a slow burn, I love slow burn, but it's not like they do things and then they're just like, never mind. Give me something, give me angst at least. And then I read the first 50 or so pages of City in Glass, 56, chapter 7. In this, we are following the demon Vitrine as she rebuilds her city that the angels took over and destroyed, and it is an enemies to lovers, which I'm very excited about. But while rebuilding her city, she is also finding her purpose, and she is trying to take revenge back on the people who took her city, took her people. And I think this is going to be a really good, like, finding yourself story, and a very good self-love story. And I'm very excited to see where this takes me. And yeah, those are all the books I read. Obviously I could have done so much better, but things happen and that's okay. I thought I was getting sick for a second and then I didn't, so I've just been super tired. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below. And I'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye!